Hello, everybody. Good evening from UK. I hope you're having a wonderful. I hope you had a wonderful day. This is your humble servant of God, Eliana Nana. I'm also the proud CEO of Eliana King Digital Limited. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in, and for those of you about to join us, I hope that you'll be enlightened. Tonight is the night. I'm starting this weekly set of series, just bringing you as many influential guests as possible. We will be discussing and unraveling different topics. And tonight, the topic that we have is dispelling online myths. And I've got the lovely Tebi Mary Adioye, who is a seasoned financial investigator, who recently, additionally, made the move online as well. And so it'd be interesting to hear her perspective as to the misconceptions and the strange beliefs and myths that people have with working and earning online. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I don't know who is live with me now. Please be interactive. If you're on here, share as much as possible. Share the broadcast. Give us a hi. Let me know where you're listening from. Let me know where you're tuning in from, so I can give you a heartfelt welcome. And without much ado, because I've only got Tebi for about 25 minutes and she has to rush up somewhere else. And so we're just going to dive in, and I'm going to bring her online now. Stay tuned.
Hello, hello, everyone.
Thank you so much. You can hear me okay, Tebi?
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited
I'm
about
so excited you
yeah.
honored my request, because I know you're busy, and I know I've only got to you for about 25 minutes.
Yeah,
And so we're going to dive right in because this topic is quite heavy.
interesting.
Um, and as you know, I mean, you've been a financial investigator for some time now. You've worked in various financial institutions and so on. And so this is one topic that is dear to everybody's heart. Um, Even not just with people that want to work online, but in general, when you approach, even when you want to buy a normal product, household product, whatever it may be online, you want to first see reviews of, maybe some experiences of people that bought that product, how the product performed,
Yeah,
and that sort of thing. So I think we can relate that to working online as well.
yeah.
So, first of all, please introduce yourself. I'm talking too much as usual. Please introduce yourself to our lovely viewers of who
Okay.
Tebi Mary Adioye is, and
Yes,
then we'll
yes,
dive
yes.
into the discussion.
Yes. Like you said earlier, my name is Tebi Miria Dioye. I am a wife, I am a mom, and also a financial crime investigator in one of the financial institutions, which is an interesting job that I love, love, love so much. However, while I'm doing my introduction, I love saying this. What really made me search for this opportunity and what really made me start the online business? I love my job so much. During the COVID, it was so beautiful working at home. You're able to just manage your home, manage as a mom. I have a husband as well. So after the COVID, we were asked to go back to the office, and it was a bit challenging for me. Sorry, I currently reside in the UK as well. And when you are living in the diaspora, I always call it the DIY. You just have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
You just have to do a lot of things yourself. My husband works in the medical line. I work in the corporate world. So, and we've got three lovely kids. The eldest is 10. We just have to be able, in fact, I can say three kids in three different schools. So there is school runs. Even when I'm paying for childcare or paying for school runs, it could be a lot since they are in three different schools. And it's as if they are in three different axes. So it
Wow.
was a bit challenging for me.
Yeah.
I was just looking for something to help with. because I needed to be able to earn an income as well. As a mom, my kids will want this, will want that. I myself want a good life too.
Yeah.
So I keep searching and searching. Thank God for this graceful day. I will never forget that I met this opportunity online, because they say information is life, and I love information. In fact, I prefer you giving me information than you giving me money, because I run with it. Even as a Christian, my Bible says you run with any information. So I was able to run with this information, this business, and it has been an amazing journey ever since I started,
Yeah.
because I'm able to manage the situation as a mom. I'm able to earn an income as well.
Yes.
Being in the corporate world, you are there just, you want to make sure you are doing your job so that you get paid at the end of the day.
That's
However, there is still another opportunity whereby you are taking care of your kids too. And at the end of the day, you get paid, which is so interesting. That has been my journey. And in fact, I keep telling people it's an amazing journey. Please come and see what we are talking about. Thank you, thank you for my.
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction. It's nice to hear the perspective of a financial investigator who
Mhm.
saw an opportunity online and did. I'm sure there were steps that you carried out to make sure that this opportunity was a legitimate one,
Yes.
and you did not hesitate to take the bold step to inquire more. And let's just say, as they say, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Before I dive into my first question, I just
Okay.
want to say a big hello to David from Chicago, Illinois. Um, and we've got some people from the banking world as well. We've got
Oh, that's great.
um, Jamel from Algeria,
No,
an
that's
AML analyst from Algeria. Sorry.
that's
So
great.
thank you everyone for joining. This is lovely.
Mhm.
Um, so, as you know, we're here to really look at the myths. It's lovely that you have seen great benefits from the moment that you made that decision to make online. But
Yeah.
for some people, this move is not so easy
Mhm.
because of many misconceptions that you have around. And the first one I want to touch on, and whether you can relate to this, is the myth about the fact that when you start an online business, it guarantees success overnight.
Mm.
What would you say? Would you say that's true? Would you say it's not true? I mean, how would you break that down in terms of whether you found it as well, as you joined the online world? I'm interested to hear, and I'm sure our viewers are also interested in hearing your point of view on that.
Yeah. I believe, my belief is, and there is this saying that says, even Rome was not built in a day.
That's correct.
Many people believe that launching an online business will instantly lead to massive profits, overnight success. Well, I believe in building something from the scratch.
Yes.
You building something from the scratch, one, makes you understand what you're building.
Yes.
Okay, in a situation whereby maybe a construction worker wants to build a house, you make sure the foundation is very strong. When the foundation is strong, by you understanding what you're about to the maybe the structure you want to erect, you make sure the foundation is strong. So in a situation whereby you are starting your online business and you think it's a quick money, I don't even believe in a quick money, because a quick money, even as a financial crime investigator, you want to know why does this funds keep coming in a situation whereby there is a rapid movement of fund.
Yes.
Yes. I'm talking now as a financial crime investigator.
Yes.
In a situation where there is a red flag in an account, and there is a rapid movement of fund in that account, it is suspicious, it is concerning. You'll be like, why is it so? So in an opportunity, which is even an online stuff, and all of a sudden you jumped into that business and it keeps coming in, you'll be like, you've not built anything. But in this kind of situation, I believe when you build it step by step,
Yes.
you understand the business, you understand what you're building,
Yes.
you know the do's and don'ts of the business.
Yes.
So, however, the reality is quite different. Building successful online business, you require dedication.
Yes.
You being dedicated to that business makes you know more about the business. You
Yes.
add in more effort because you don't just waste, or you want to waste your time over what
Yes.
is good. In the UK, I believe there's a saying when we're in Africa that time is money. You don't just waste your time and just, So that is why I love this business so much, because at times you even want to spend a bit of your time just scrolling your phone to check what is online, what is happening in the world. But this business too, while you are doing that, you can still be checking your phone. And at the end of the day, doing my online thing and I get paid. So
Yes.
building an online business requires dedication, require commitment, effort, time.
Yes.
So I believe, I don't believe in the quick money like you said earlier. I believe
Yes.
it's something I really want to understand.
Yes.
And this business itself is a legacy. So
Yes.
a business that is a legacy, I want to really understand it so that at least I can share it with my husband, share it with my children as well.
Yes.
So it is a gradual thing and it is a lifetime opportunity that, you can just keep doing it and, you have a legacy for your generation as well. That's
Yes.
it for me,
Yes.
yeah.
No, I completely, I can really, I completely agree with what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
not a one night success. Anybody
Yeah.
that will say to you that you will come in and basically make 1 million overnight or however
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
overnight will be
No,
lying to you. In
no.
fact, if I was approaching this, I've been in the business now just over 2 years, 2 years and a few months, and um, if someone has said to me, I'll come in and be earning tons of money just overnight or in a short space
Yeah.
of time, I would be a little bit hesitant because I would
Yeah.
be thinking, what would I be doing? What would I
Yeah.
need to do to get that to get to that point?
Yeah.
And like you said, when you're building something, you can see it with your own eyes,
Yeah.
what's working, what's not, the habits that are not working, behaviors that may not be producing results. And
Yeah.
in so building, you even start to find a bit more about yourself, who you are as a
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
you know.
And aside
And
that,
so,
sorry, Eliana, just a quick one. And I believe in this business too, it's just like there's this saying that says garbage in, garbage out. The
yeah,
more effort you put into this business,
yeah,
yes, the more results you get. If you
yes,
want it to be a quick money thing for you, fine. It's what you can just put together and you'll be able to just generate your result. So
yes,
the more effort you are putting into your business is, the more result you get in the business. That is
yes,
it. Because I
yes,
always believe this is my business. And yes, I'm giving it time, I'm giving it dedication and all the same. At the end of the day, the business is giving me the result I want, which
yes,
makes me happy. At least now I'm able to now say, okay, maybe I'm looking at it at the future that I'll say, okay, yes, it's just this business for me, not doing anything else, just the
yes,
business, definitely, because it's generating a passive income for me, which
yes.
I'm happy to do.
Yes,
So
yeah.
that's it for me.
And there's something you just touched
Yeah.
on still on the subject of building. I think that
Yeah.
ties into the second myth,
Okay.
that you can, with working online, you can just leave your business and you set it and it works by itself 100% of the time.
Like I said earlier, yes, our system is an automated, it's an autopilot system that
Yeah,
even when you are not there, your business run itself at the background.
yeah,
However, it running itself at the background, you still have to put in more effort.
yes,
I don't lie to myself, because why would I just leave my business? I believe whatever opportunity you get in life, even if it's a child, as a mom, you nurture your child, you feed your child, you make sure your child is okay. You make
yeah,
sure your child is not being starved to death. So, with this kind of opportunity that I get, I still want to look into it every morning,
yes,
because I go to someone else's job. I'm in that office trying to make someone else's job work, trying to make that someone else's company work. This is mine.
yeah,
So definitely, I'm serious about it. I'm spending my time on it. In the morning after my school runs and all that, I come to my business and look into it. What do I need to add to it? What do I need to remove from it?
yes,
What do I need to, to just get suitable results?
yes,
So I don't believe it's something you just leave like that. You still have to build it up to get your desired result, like I said earlier. Thank
Yes, and obviously coming from a financial crime background,
you. Yeah,
you're used to monitoring patterns and
exactly.
habits and
Yeah,
behaviors to tweak your
exactly.
strategy and all of that good stuff. So no, it's
Yeah,
really nice of you to break that down.
yeah,
Um, and I guess, as we were speaking about online and working and earning online, another thing, and some of these myths I've gathered actually from even people, because I've been in the business now 2 years and a bit,
yeah,
just having discussions and building relationships with people. Some of the questions that I get asked when people are considering making that move, for me to mentor them.
yeah.
Another myth I came across was everything online is probably a fraud.
Hmm.
Um, what, as a financial investigator, what would you say are the steps, the steps that one needs to take before they make that decision, if to make that move online, whether it's as a side hustle or because most people in the digital world started off maybe part-time basis, maybe an hour here, an hour there, and then when they got to that stage, because again we talked about building, they were building their business. When they got to that stage where they were earning a certain amount, they decided to maybe reduce their hours from their normal job and spend more time on their business. So that whole myth about everything online is maybe a fraud. What would you say as a financial investigator, for somebody that has never worked online,
Mhm.
or somebody that wants to gauge a good opportunity to not so good one?
Yeah,
What steps should they follow to make sure that before they make their move, that they understand what they're getting themselves into
oh
from
yeah,
like a due diligence perspective? Because
yeah,
as financial crime
yeah.
and compliance officers,
I
we're
was
always
about saying
about due
that.
diligence.
Yeah,
So
because yeah, the world we live in, there are a whole lot of opportunities online. You
yes,
get loads of opportunity. However, with these loads of opportunity, there are still some that are legit.
yes,
You know, and when I saw this opportunity too, I was a bit skeptical. I'm like, oh, it's online. It might be scammers and all that. But what I did, I took some few steps that now gave me the boldness to now go into the business. At first, I did my thorough research. I checked into the business, I looked into the business, I did all my due diligence to know that, okay, yes, this is a legitimate business. Truly, it's an online. When you hear online, you'll be kind of, scared or skeptical, like, no. I
yeah,
did all my due diligence. And this business itself, when I got into the business and I saw professionals, I saw doctors, I saw lawyers, I saw their testimonials, I saw their reviews about the business. Because even when you're buying something online and you are not sure about it, you go ahead and look for people's review to even
yes,
listen to, just to read what they said about the product you're about to buy. The reviews were amazing. The testimonies were amazing. I see this business changing people's life.
yes,
And I'm like, this is just exactly what I wanted. In
yes,
fact, in my field, in our compliance field, I saw a lot of people, doctors, nurses, lawyers, and I'm like, okay, for these professionals to be gathered here, definitely there is more to this business.
yes,
I checked the track record of the business as well, and I verified their credentials. Everything was just what I wanted.
yes,
Because at first it was too good to be true. I'm like, passive income, just online, staying online, and
yeah,
all of a sudden, when I looked through, and in fact, I was amazed. When I was now thinking maybe to do it or not to do it, immediately I jumped on it, and ever since then, I keep saying it. It is my testimony that ever since I started, it has been an amazing one.
yes.
So
That's
that's it.
that's that's really good to hear. In fact,
Yeah,
and if I'm hearing you correctly, what
yeah,
you're saying to our audience is that before you embark on that journey to earn online, you have to do your research. You
exactly.
have to carry out your due diligence.
Yeah,
And if I'm correct, the what I'm hearing is also that when you when you saw the opportunity to be an online entrepreneur,
yeah,
you feel that you were given enough information, because if
exactly.
you're approaching or thinking about anything, and
Mm.
maybe on the other end you're not getting enough information from the person, that's already a red flag. We talk
Exactly.
about red
Yeah.
flags a lot
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
line of work.
Exactly.
If you're checking out, you've been provided with this set of information,
Hmm.
you've checked the company out, you're not seeing any negative information, they have a real track record,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
years in the field,
Exactly.
um, and that before you even exchange any monies, that
Mhm.
you're comfortable with the information that you've been provided, and
Yeah.
there is enough information in the public domain to
Yeah.
corroborate what you
Yeah.
found as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? So yeah, I mean, I think definitely due diligence is very key.
Yeah.
The number of years the business has been around,
Exactly.
the number of testimonials,
Yeah.
and verified testimonials. Luckily,
Yes.
what I found when I started out in the digital world was this private community, like you said, of professionals,
Yeah.
and already that caught my attention. But now to go into the community and physically be able to speak to those professionals who are
Exactly.
maybe been in the business about 5 years or 7 years or 3 years, and
Yes.
hearing their various business journeys, I think that gave me comfort,
Exactly. Yeah.
when I joined. So it's nice to hear that you found that same thing, that
Yeah.
same comfort as well, and that
Yeah.
that's what made you to finally sign on the dotted line, because
Yeah.
everyone thinks online business there is paperwork to complete.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
there's
You
you
know,
have to provide your ID.
yeah.
Um, for the country that you're residing in. So
Yeah. Yeah.
already that is, evidence to support the fact that you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
So you're not just, if you're coming in or you want to go and earn online, as you are checking out the opportunity to make
Yeah.
sure it's legit, make sure that your information about yourself is also
Exactly.
identifiable by the other
Yes.
party. So it's a give
Yes.
and take,
Yeah.
because for example, if you're completing the paperwork and your ID is out of date, or there's some,
Exactly.
discrepancy, that already is a red flag.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
that's really good to know. And
Yeah.
one other thing that I've come to realize as well, Tebi, is that
Yeah.
for professionals that are considering a side hustle, or as using the internet to earn, um, automatically when you hear about digital marketing or digital entrepreneur, people think, oh, I need to be an IT graduate, or I need to have these certificates in
No.
design and all these fancy stuff.
No.
Can you please share your own experience coming from a financial investigative background? When you started, how did you feel? Did you feel that way?
Well, when I started, being in the corporate world, definitely, one or two things about being using all these tools and all that, all the application and all that. However, because ever since I started the business, a whole lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm not a techie person," and all. I say,
Yeah,
no, this business, that the amazing thing about this business, in a situation where you are seeing a grandma of 62 years doing this business, you know during their days, they are not like these tech savvy people that we are now. They are doing this business successfully.
yes,
So I always tell people, in this business you don't have to be a tech savvy. However, if you're a tech savvy, it benefits you.
yeah,
There are trainings, video-based training, that are friendly, that you can watch your step by step in building this business.
yeah,
Even a tech savvy will want to do or whatever they are doing step by step. Because when I'm doing my thing and I know, okay, this business, I see it as a lifetime gift for myself and my family. So I
yeah,
want everything, whatever I'm doing, to be thorough. So I too go through the video-based training to make sure. In fact, in this business too, you get a community of people support, that you can just access anybody and ask them questions, and they are there to support you.
yeah,
247. You have coaches, you have mentors that you can access, and they are there to give you their support.
yeah,
How amazing can this be? You know, so you don't have to be a tech savvy to do this business.
yeah,
And in this business, you get the full support. I call it 247 support, because some people are doing this business in Canada, some are doing it in Australia, some are doing it in the UK, even in Africa. In a situation whereby you are trying to access someone, even when we are in office, at times you are trying to access your manager, maybe your manager is out of office. You don't get that in this business. As soon as you are trying to access one of your business partners, they are there to support you. So
Yes.
that is one amazing thing about this business. You don't have to be a tech savvy. You get the full support you need if you are ready to do this business. 247 support. That's how amazing it is. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah.
That's really nice. It's really
Yeah.
great to hear the feedback. I'm just trying to see if I can pick some comments on my other device for people that
Okay.
are watching on Facebook. So
Okay.
I know that people were really
Yeah.
staying tuned for this. Bear with me. Let me just. Okay, I'm just going to my business page. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, almost there.
Okay.
Let's see if there are any comments. Okay, no comments yet.
Okay.
But the last two things I can think of as
Okay.
well that I get asked often is one, people, some people automatically think that to start a business, you need so much capital before they can start the business.
Mm.
So I wanted you to share your experience around that. You know, when you made that decision to commit, um, would how did you feel about the startup? Because like any business, there is some element of startup capital. In fact, before you answer that question, any online opportunity or any business opportunity that you come across, if people say to you that there is no investment, none at all to
No.
start with, please run.
No. Yeah.
Because what you will
Exactly.
find is that along the way, there will be this charge and that charge. By the time you add it all up, you would wish that they had even told you that this was what was involved
Yeah.
before you make that informed decision.
Yeah.
And most of the time, when people say that there is no investment at all, know that you're going to be selling.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be selling a good number of products before you can get
Exactly.
paid even a penny.
Exactly.
So, how did you feel? Did you feel that you were provided with enough information when you saw the opportunity being advertised? How did you feel about the capital that was needed for you to start your business? Do you feel that it was transparent enough? You know, you were given enough information to make that decision to move forward.
Yes, because when I started this business, like I said earlier, that it's a step by step process in this business. I registered the business, and when you register the business, there is a stage you get. You'll be asked to book for your coaching call. When you are
Yeah.
booking for your coaching call, then you are making a decision that, okay, you are moving forward in the business and all that.
Yes.
I don't really want to go into much detail. Definitely you must have decided that, okay, this is a financial commitment, this is the financial investment I'm making.
Yes.
And for me, when I got to that stage and I saw the commission in the business, I didn't even think of it two times before. I say no. For people to be real people, let me put it this way, real people to be earning such passive income, definitely I too want to give it a try, because even when we wake up every morning, it's just the grace of God that keeps us. In life, when you take risk, you get result of all, because when you are just being stagnant in a place, you don't move, definitely you are not going anywhere because you are not moving. But in life, you even take risk to say, okay, I'm taking this risk, I want to invest. Even when we go out in the morning to go to work, drive our cars and all that, they are all us taking risk. However,
Yes.
you taking risk, is it the one that you know that, okay, this will give me a positive result or a negative result?
Yeah.
So for me, I believe that a good business requires money. That is it. requires money in the sense that even if you are starting your own personal business, whatever you are starting, and it's just for you to, maybe the UK government just say, okay, stay in this corner and be earning money, won't that be suspicious to you?
Yes.
Yes. So if you're even starting your own business, maybe you get a space, definitely you are paying the rent or the mortgage.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you bring in your product. The product is not free as well. So definitely there is a financial commitment to it. However, you are not, the financial commitment is not like you breaking your bank, running into debt because you want to start this business. It's a
Yes.
business whereby you can do, it's affordable, and at the end of the day, whatever you are even putting into the business, you get it back,
Yes.
because you get your passive income.
Yes.
Aside that, a website too will be built for you in this business. You get your own business funnel and a whole lot that you can get from this business.
Yes.
So that is it for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think you've touched on all the points. I think for
Yeah.
somebody listening, for a working professional, they don't have to be from a financial background. We're
Yeah.
using these as examples, but um, like you said, any good business
Yeah.
needs an investment,
Yeah.
and you're investing in yourself. You're
Yeah.
investing in something that you believe in. You have
Yeah.
to be passionate about it. You have to know the reason why you're starting this business.
Yeah.
I often in business, you will be taken to moments where you have to think about your why. Why did you start this business?
Mm-hmm.
Because as you know, the winds sometimes blow against us or towards
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
And so you have to set your mind that actually, for me, for example, just speaking for myself, my main why was obviously my young family,
Yeah.
being also able to do ministry, fulfill my ministerial call,
Yeah.
having more time for that. And then finally, the orphans and widows that I support, and
Yeah.
the single mothers. And so anytime that I've got to a place in my business where maybe my business, I felt at that stage, was moving a bit slowly, because you have different phases in business.
Yeah. Yeah.
I often went back to the reason why I started, and that
Mhm.
was enough. I don't know if you found that, but that
Yeah.
was enough to keep me
Exactly.
rooted and grounded,
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
making progress. Because the key is not for perfection, but it's to keep
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
progress.
You know something about it, like I keep saying, I love a whole lot of things I love about this business. If I start mentioning it, we can be here all day. But
Yes,
for the fact that I'm able to spend time with my family, and my business run itself at the background, I'm able to earn an income. You
yes,
know, it's amazing. And because it's you maybe when you're starting the business, you might need support and all that. For the fact that everyone is friendly, you are able to access them, they are accessible for their, to give you their support. It's
yes,
amazing.
yeah,
So I believe it's just an amazing opportunity people should just grab.
yes,
Yes, people should just grab and know what we are enjoying in this business,
yes,
as moms, as professionals, as
yes,
immigrants in the diaspora. We need
yes,
it. We need
yes,
it. Even
yes,
as if you want to use it as a side also, okay, you love your profession, you don't want to leave it. Fine, come try it as a side of also. And at the end of the day, I'm sure you'll be thanking us. You'll be like, oh wow, I've left my
yes.
job and I've made the side also my real business. Yes,
Yes,
come give
yes.
it a try.
And I like the point you raised about the fact that we're immigrants, right? We're not
Yeah,
saying the business is only for immigrants.
yeah,
It's for people that maybe have gotten to a stage where they're tired.
exactly.
People don't want to, because the pension pot is almost empty. Now
It
you
is.
have to work past 65
Oh
if you
my
want a
God, it
decent
is.
pension.
It is, my dear.
So
It
this
is.
to me is another
Yeah,
alternative
yeah, yeah.
to cut off my time
Exactly.
in, working
Retire
a
early
normal
and just,
career.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and at the same time fulfill my long-term objective of being a
Exactly.
pastor,
Yeah,
and being
yeah.
a good, not just a mom, but a present mom to
Yes,
my
a
children.
present mom. Oh,
Yeah,
it's very important, especially in the world that is so confusing now. You
yes,
want to be there to listen to your children, to hear whatever they are saying,
yes,
to give them answers when they are kind of confused. Maybe they've confused them from school or somewhere, and maybe you are there in the office chasing after targets and all that. You are there building someone else's job, and your child needs you. By the
yes,
time you get home at night, you are tired. The same mommy you are saying, can you go to bed or get your tablet or so? But
Yes.
when you're on ground, you are earning an income, you are still on ground. You are
Yeah.
able to earn money. You're able to be the good mom, like you said earlier, the present mom.
Yes.
You'll be able to listen to your children so that
Yes.
they won't be confused. Nobody will be there to confuse them. You know,
Yes, yes,
that's it
yes.
for
And
me.
it's really important what you said, because
Yeah.
even with me, my son who has special needs is currently nonverbal.
Mm.
He's just turned 9,
God
so
bless you.
he needs me more than ever.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's making attempts to speak, and sometimes out of the blue, he will say a word.
Oh,
But
wow.
obviously, as a mom, we want, and even for
Yes.
him,
You
he
don't want
wants.
to miss it. Yeah.
Exactly, I don't want to
Yeah.
miss those key milestones. You know, those
Oh,
key
yeah.
successes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, what I guess what we're saying is, we've given you some key pointers with the help of
Exactly.
Sabi Mary tonight. As a financial investigator, we've given you, the reasons, the steps of trying to identify a good online opportunity, the need
Mhm.
for research, the need for due diligence, the need for not thinking that everything online is a fraud. You know,
Mm, yeah.
believe that you will come in and you're going to succeed, because it's just one system that
Yeah.
163,000 plus
Thousand.
people are
Keeps
using.
growing. Keeps growing
It
every
keeps
day.
growing. It's roughly like
Oh
2,000
my
on
goodness.
average
Yeah.
joining every month.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's mind blowing,
Exactly.
you know.
Sorry, Eliana. You know, I was in church on Sunday, and people were like, "No, Terry, please come and tell me more. I need to hear more about this business because I've been hearing it. Now that you are in it, definitely I know, yes, it's
Yes,
legit. Come and tell me." I said, "Yes, yes, let's talk." So
yes.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
because I feel like some people have been sitting on the sidelines, and maybe they needed to
exactly.
see the likes of Tubby. They
Yeah,
needed to see the likes of a pastor. I
yeah,
just
yeah,
recently had a mentee join last
yeah,
week, and
yeah.
she's also a woman of God. She's a
Mm,
nurse by
mm,
profession. And
mm.
I always ask my mentees, what attracted you to click on my advert?
Hmm.
And it's just the commonality, the different things that we had in common,
Yeah,
the fact that we're
yeah.
both pastors,
Oh,
the
look
fact
at
that
that.
you're a
Yeah,
professional, all of these things are attractive attributes to have, or for somebody to, to even be trustworthy as well.
yeah, yeah,
And so I know that time is fast spent and you have to be somewhere else.
yeah.
And so for people that want to get in touch with you, maybe they've been listening, maybe they've come across, because there's so many of us around the world, not just in UK. There are people in Haiti,
Yeah.
Hawaii, Nigeria, Ghana,
Yes, in Africa,
Zambia,
the
South
whole,
Africa.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like United Nations in the community, in all honesty. So maybe you've been listening, you now have a bit more assurance that actually I have a bit more information now. I want to at least take the first step. Tabby, do you have a way people can contact you? Maybe they've been listening to you. They want Tabby to be their mentor, to guide them through, to hold their hand through their business journey. How can people contact you?
Yes, I have a website.
Okay.
Yes, I have a website. Just tebiadeoye.com, www.tebiadeoye.com. Then you
Okay.
can put in your details.
Yes.
So you putting in your details, then we'll be able to. I'll crack on from there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I know you're on LinkedIn.
Yes,
I
I'm
know
on
you are also
LinkedIn.
on Facebook. You're on
Yeah.
Instagram. You're on
I'm
Twitter.
on TikTok. I'm
So
on Twitter. I'm everywhere.
you're doing better than me. Twitter is
Yes,
still a new,
I know.
Twitter and Instagram are still places that I need to
Oh
learn
yeah,
more about. And
I've
the
been
good
on
thing is,
Twitter for over 8 years now. I'm on Twitter.
wow, that's amazing. And the good thing is the step-by-step training offers
Exactly.
all the
Yes.
platforms and
Exactly.
advanced training to make it happen.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just want to just take this opportunity to say a big, big, big thank you.
Thank you
um
for having
this
me.
is a great start to the
Yes, it
series, in all
is.
honesty. Before I entered this year, I said I need to start
Mm,
a set of series just to raise awareness on this, what the digital world can do for people
yeah.
who are a bit hesitant, or maybe they think of a side income, a
Yeah.
main hustle. People come from
Yeah.
it from different angles. And it's taken, what, 6 months to
Yes.
finally start this thing.
And
And what way to start, to have such a wonderful guest, a mom of three, a
Thank
professional
you.
financial investigator, a child of God. I
Thank
mean,
you.
the attributes are many. And I just want to just take this opportunity to say a big, big thank you. You
Thank
heard
you.
Tebi right here on the platforms. I know we're live on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook
Yeah,
as
Facebook. Yeah.
well. And later I will post the video on the various platforms as
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah.
anyone that is listening, you want to start your own online business, you want to ask Tebi some more questions, it's
I do. Yeah.
www.tebiadeoye.com, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And people can reach out to you on LinkedIn and all the different platforms as well
Yeah.
in case they have
Yeah.
any questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you,
I
Eliana,
know
for having me.
Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Rachel was
Hello,
listening. Thank you so
Rachel.
much too.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go back and find the names. David from Chicago.
Daisy.
There was
Yeah.
Jamel as well, and anybody else, because I know I can't see all the comments, but
Yeah.
we're already 40 minutes and
Oh,
we didn't
yeah.
say, anywhere from 20, not more than
I
40
know.
minutes, because I
Okay.
can chat to Mary the whole evening, but
Yeah.
obviously we've all got other places we need to be. So
Yeah.
same time, it'll be a different guest next time.
Yeah.
Another professional, because I'm just coming across many professionals in this digital space, and it
Exactly.
will be
Yeah.
various topics. We've started off with a great topic. Thank you for just executing it,
Thank you
as
so
I
much,
thought you would.
Eliana, for having me. Thank you. Thank
Thank you
you.
for all your time. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your commitment. I pray that your business will go from strength to strength, and
Amen.
even your career as well, until
Amen.
you say you want to quit. Because we have
Yes.
many
I
job
can't
keepers
wait.
as well
Yeah.
as a result of the business.
Yeah.
But yeah, I pray that it will be your decision as to when you want to
Amen.
quit.
Amen.
And I
Amen.
wish you all the very best. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
So
much,
very much for
Eliana.
being
Thank
here.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.